One thing that I'm learning is to stop compromising on my values. Sorry if you're hearing loud noise. I'm in my car and my AC is on, so sorry if there's a loud noise. I remember there was this guy that I was talking to a while ago, and from the beginning, from the onset, I know that we weren't compatible. I know that he wasn't the one for me, but it was attractive and everything, so I thought, I'll still entertain him and stuff. We sort of got along a bit. But then the more we talk, the more I realized that our mindset is completely different. We both grew up in a different country, and our mindset is just completely different, and we clash on quite a lot of views. We're not aligning in that aspect. In terms of that banter and stuff, we were cool, but when it comes to like our views on things, on life, on relationship, family, whatever, it was completely different. Despite knowing this, I was still sort of making excuses. I was telling myself that, you know what, we both grew up in different places. Maybe it's just, it requires timing. We just need to get to know each other properly and kind of understand him better. And I was just making excuses. And based on the things that he would say to me, I thought that he was trying to compromise as well. I thought, he was really into me. Obviously, he's always talking about how attractive I was and how he's willing to do whatever it is that I wanted and all of this stuff. Because of that, because of certain conversations we've had, so I thought, even though we both sort of realized, because we had a long conversation, we both realized that, yeah, we weren't that compatible in terms of our views on life. I thought he was compromising. So I thought, I'll give it a chance, even though it's not really what I wanted. I'll give it a chance. But I think one time we just had like a proper, like a candid conversation about what we want in life, what we want in a partner, and all of these things. And I realized my guy would not compromise on his value for anybody. I realized that he's happy to waste my time if I allow him to, for his own selfish gain. He's happy to carry on with this nonsense for however long, or I guess till he's ready or till he finds somebody suitable for him. But he was not going to change on what he wants. He was not going to compromise on his value. Like, he doesn't care if I compromise on my value. He doesn't care the things, some things that I said, oh, I'm not going to do this, which some of them I've done. He was happy to take advantage of that. But in terms of the things that he wouldn't do, he was very strong on that. Like, I'm not doing this, or I'm not compromising on this aspect of my life. He was very strong on his conviction that this is what he wants and that's that. Whereas I was here already making excuses, thinking, you know what, maybe we can make this work. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more accommodating. Maybe I just need to understand that, we're from different worlds, and I need to be a bit more patient and, stop acting out. But here he is like, yeah, I like you. Yeah, I think you're pretty. Yes, I want to be around you. I want to talk to you. I want to be in your life. But that's as far as it goes. Nothing serious will ever come out of this because our values just don't align in any shape or form. So it was a very, very rude awakening for me, because I couldn't believe here I was compromising, making excuses for someone that wasn't willing to do the same thing. And so yeah, I had to learn the hard way. I'm just advising women to wake up, stop compromising too soon, stop compromising on your values. And when it comes to relationships of men and stuff like that, stop compromising, because men will not do the same thing. Obviously, there are situations where you have to compromise, but you should never be compromising on your value. If there's anything that you've set out and this is important to you, that, okay, this is my deal breaker. Don't start making excuses when it's not time for you to actually stick by your value. Like, don't start making excuses for yourself or for the person. Like, if you said this is something that is red flag for me, let it stay red flag. If you say, okay, I don't want someone that, I don't know, cheats, for example. When the situation happened, don't start making excuses. Don't start looking at yourself thinking, oh, have I done something wrong? Is it because of me? Is it because I didn't dress right? Is it because I wasn't in shape? No. If you say that's your deal breaker, let it be your deal breaker. Keep it moving. If you know that, okay, this thing is just something I can't cope with, yeah, let it be that. Don't try to compromise. These men will not compromise for you. Yes, they know exactly what they want. Yes, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that no man can compromise, but a lot of time, a man will choose himself. A lot of time, a man will do what he wants to do. If a man says, I want a girl with a big yash, a woman that can cook, that can clean, best believe that's exactly what he's going to get. You may entertain a woman that doesn't do that for a while, but trust me, as soon as he found exactly what he's looking for, he's going to go after it. So stop compromising on your values. Unless your value is something ridiculous that is just like, what the hell are you doing? Then sure. Or if it's a thing where maybe you've outgrown those values, or maybe your values have changed, then sure. But if those are your core values and you're like, nah, this for me is a deal breaker, then I would just advise you stick to it, because men will not change their values. We need to start learning from men. Honestly, men choose themselves first. Men always put themselves first. They put their needs first. And honestly, I don't even think it's a bad thing. I just feel like we women, we've been raised to be so selfless that we don't even know when to be selfless and when to be like, no, I'm sticking to my values. We don't know when to switch it on and off and stuff. So yeah, that's the latest. Okay, I won't say the latest, but yeah, so that's one thing I've learned about dating life. Like, yeah, a man will not change his value for you unless there's something that he's benefiting from you that's bigger than whatever value he sets for himself. Outside of that, it's not going to change. Please learn to stick to whatever values and standard you've set for yourself. Stop compromising unnecessarily. Yes, there are situations where you can compromise, but when it comes to your values, never compromise on your values. That's all I've got for today. Bye.